Hey, hi. Hello again, everybody, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel, where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites every single time. Folks, it is tremendous to be back out here with you, taking another look at Soul Cesto. This is the game where math is on our side most of the time. We're going to be playing the odds today. We're going to hope that the math shows up in our favor. Always and forever. We're going to be playing as the knight. I've got a couple of additional characters open, but it's been a minute since I've jumped into Soul Cesto. These guys rolled out an update to the game, and I thought, you know what? Wouldn't it be splendid to come in today and play some Soul Cesto? Isn't it splendid? It is. So if this is your first time seeing Soul Cesto, welcome to a very interesting game. We are playing the odds. We have strength power of 2. We have magic power of 1. These are probably going to change and get bettered as we go on. For enemies that we match their power or topple it, we are okay to land on them. Now, the character we're playing as, he's going to pick a random spot in a row to land. So like I say, we're okay 75% of these. So this is what we're going to go with. And every once in a great while, that's going to be the only time today that happens, the math does not math out. Now, what we're trying to do is complete 5 actions. Every jump counts as an action. If we end up using an item or a skill, that counts as an action as well. We are also building up actions towards use of our special that allows us to pick a column instead of a row to land on. The rest of it is going to make sense to you as we go along. So we can simply land to our heart's content, knowing that everything's going to be okay in those rows. Let's see, we need to go one more, so I'm going to use our sun power here, and we're going to go for a 66% chance. Oh my goodness. Folks, I got to tell you what, the math is not mathing so far. This could be, well, this could be a tough one. I'd like a 33% chance at the strawberry, and I'm going to roll the dice on this one. So I feel like, I feel like we were owed, and we got paid off there. Okay. Once you complete the necessary actions, you can move on. And that's this game. So let's assess the options here. Every turn, this guy flips and is going to change the stats, so he'll change over to strength next time, and he'll be okay to land on. I'm not loving the options here. We've got a 50-50 over here. We've got a 50-50 over here. So let's start that way. The odds got a little bit better over here for reasons. We will go ahead and use this because this column looks pretty good. Perfect. And let's see, we need 2 more actions. So let's go over here. Wonderful. So this is a toss-up for a strawberry now, and I am feeling good about it. All right. See, everything's coming up goat. Cheers to all of you. This is an excellent coffee drinking game, or warm beverage or cold beverage, whatever you're doing out there. But if you're having a good time so far, do me a favor, hit that like button. It'll help more people see this video and learn about the game. Now, I mentioned to you too, I have some items. I try to save these for moments that I really need them. Now, this is where it gets interesting and visceral all at once. And you're saying, Go, why is it visceral? Well, you're going to know in a second, all right? You'll know when you know. Attraction to strength monsters, minus 23%. Attraction to magic monsters, plus 7%. So this is really where you get to how you want to build, you know? Attraction to chests, 23%, but then we're also getting the hurt me of attraction to traps. minus 44% to traps, but also minus to chests, which would not be my favorite thing to do. So I think we are going to build expertise in magic. Ooh, yikes, right? Right? You feel it every time. Every time. All right. Bubble protects you from the next monster for a cost of 10. Now this is kind of fun, right? Because you can smash the ants. You can smash the ants, and sometimes there is a, well, it's kind of a white ant, kind of a gold ant, and that'll give you. See, you can play floppy with the nose a little bit, right? You can pull it, smash them, and now we got 0 costers out there. Isn't that nice? Okay, I think I still paid him. I waited too long. That's all right. That's okay. Sometimes we make reverse tutorials on the channel, and that certainly was one. So let's see what we want to do here now, and this definitely helps with this as well. I think we will go for a strawberry. We are 1 away from our sun capability, so let's do this. Perfect. And I'm just looking at the column options here. So I don't love a lot of these options. What I might do here is just take out one of these guys. Right, and that helps us quite a bit with another strawberry. And then what do we want to do here? 36% chance to hit the chest. Yeah, I think this is probably our best bet. We're gonna make like a tree here and leaf, you know what I mean? Yeah. Now this is interesting. There is meta progression in the game. There are permanent abilities that you're opening. Sometimes you're opening new instances that are going to appear in the game. So I'll donate a little bit to that. Otherwise, I'm going to keep my coins on me for the shops. This is an excellent row for us, at least right now. So we will do that. We will do this one. And we will go back over here. Sometimes it's just a matter of waiting for the moment, especially in these scenarios where these guys are popping around back and forth as far as their strengths and weaknesses. It's a great row. And I am thinking that... What am I thinking? I'm thinking we're going to leave. Oh, boy. Heals 1 life point every 2 floors. Oh, wow. That's interesting. I do not remember coming across that in the past. The first move on a screen weakens the whole line. Wow. That's actually really cool. Let's do that. Oh, yikes, right? Right? I know, I feel it every time too. Okay, cheers to you. Snuck in a quick little sip there. Now, since we are gravitating more towards magic, we're going to increase that capability. And now, those creatures that like to change sides every time, well, now we don't have to worry about them anymore, which is great. Okay. Well, this is an excellent row for us. Look at this guy over here. You get out of there. Okay. Now, I'm just thinking about... So that was probably a misplay. What I should have done was popped this off, because I think we had this right from the start, if I'm not mistaken. We should have popped that off and took advantage of that so that we could have built up more uses down here along the way, or you know, progression towards reopening this, basically. All right, we are going to land over here, and I am hoping that we hit the treasure. I'm going to go one more time. There we go. Perfect. All right. And we've got the special capability back, which is great. All right. Hey, guy. Hey, guy. Okay. Sorry about this. Sorry. No, nothing to see here. Remember the gold bug? Yep, there's a coin. All right. That's wonderful. What does this do, by the way? Refills your sun power. Okay. All right, that's good. Speaking of sun power, why don't we kick things off with a very safe column? And let's see, I still think this is good to go, right? Yep. Let's try one more. Outstanding. Okay. Well, this is mostly okay. What do we need? One more? I would think the math is mostly mathing over here, right? Yeah, let's do it. Perfect. All right, now, might we use the sun and then refill it down here? See, isn't that nice for us? It really is. It really is. Okay. It's the wishing pond, and I don't remember what these do. And back when I was playing quite a bit, I may or may not have had these memorized. We're gonna go with this one. You gained a flute fragment. Okay. You have no idea what that does. But it is certainly sitting over there. Okay, so we've got some new nasties that have climbed aboard, and we are going to be slightly more attracted to them, which is unfortunate because we're lacking. We're lacking in that specific area. So, let's see. I do think we should kick off with the sun. Oh, you're kidding. Well, that's okay. This would now be a good one to choose from. I still feel that way. Oh, wow. All right. Sometimes the math doesn't math for the goat. I think this would be our next best, right? I don't love the options here, but I wouldn't mind trying to land on another strawberry, so we could, all right, well, it was worth the try, right? I mean, I was gonna say that to you regardless. We do have this, and depending on what the next room looks like, I might utilize that. So let's just, let's just spread the love, right? Just spreading the love. Just a few, right? Let's not go nuts. Okay. So, I do think I'm going to use this. And, of course, that does count as an action. And, right, so this guy removes a bonus tile every turn because he's a jerk, okay? I am welcome to my opinion on it. I think, well, yeah, I think probably that. And, of course, he took away. All right. This is probably our next best bet. Perfect. And so we've got the sun power. We've got to go one more, folks. I think it probably makes sense to utilize this. Just in case, right? Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, well, is this going to travel with us? I forgot. You know, just using this in and of itself passes a turn, basically. Or, you know, a move. You know what I'm trying to say. All right, attraction to strength monsters, minus 18%. Attraction to magic monsters, plus 9%. We need more magic capability. Attraction to traps. Attraction to strawberries. But then they're bringing us towards the strength monsters as well, which is not the way we're trying to build. So I think we're going to lean into this. Ugh, yikes. All right. Sorry about this. All right. So this, you know, we like seeing rows like this. I think it makes sense to do this. Okay. Let's do this. And let's do this. And then we can just complete the row up here. Okay, and we are out of here. Let's grab this bug, right? There we go. Now between the two, oh no, he's repaired the situation. I don't know if we're gonna be able to whack him again. What if we cleaned up his table? Maybe if we're nice about it, you know, help him out just a little bit, right? Can we, you know, do we want to do this? I mean, okay, so it's gonna let us. Oh, not so fast, he says. Oh, he's all right. Well, it is turning red. Look at this. Get a little bit of movement there on the vein. He's getting angry, right? Okay. So I do think that we will buy this, and I think that we will buy this. Can we steal that back somehow? Now listen to me. That's terrible. That's terrible. He earned it fair and square. My goodness, listen to you. Cheering me on, right? Okay, so just taking a look at the columns here. See if we can see any that are juicy. I do think that this might make sense to do. And why don't we do this? That's perfect. Outstanding. Okay, what do we need? One more? Well, I don't love any of them, it turns out. But I do think the math is mostly on our side here, so we're going to go for it. Okay. I'm going to go for it again because I want the strawberry. Okay, well, now I really want the strawberry. Still sitting at 4. That's decent. That is decent. Yeah. Okay. Well, I do think we should pop off the sun. Because we're also going to be able to refill it, but you know... Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. All right, I was hoping for this, because then it would knock down the strength for one turn and make this row totally fine. But I think we've got some good options here overall. Let's oh, you're kidding. All right, that's okay. We can get all of this back. No, we can't because of this guy. All right. I'm gonna do that just because I can. Oh, hey, guy. Still out there with the nose situation, huh? Strawberry juice heals 1 life point. So you know we've got a. There's incentive to utilize these, right, for our health and to open up space. So there's that. Let's keep moving here. Okay. Well, there's definitely rows that I like more than others. I mean, this is totally fine. This looks like a good starting here. Okay, perfect. Let's just do this. Wonderful. I wouldn't mind getting back a heart, so let's take this guy out, and then we'll go ahead and do this. And I know, probably a slight misplay there, right? We could have maybe done that in a different order. And you're saying, yeah, Goat. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Things are heating up. Okay. So we have a visitor here. And basically, we cannot land here, or we die. So these rows are just simply off limits when our buddy here is hanging out with us, right? So it's going to be here or here, and I am thinking. I know that's a scary thought, isn't it? I'm thinking we go here. Yep. Okay. Now he's going to change his gaze as we move around. And that's too bad because, we changed the strength situation a little bit. But I feel pretty good about our chances over here. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And I feel good about the chances over here. And where else do we feel good about the chances? Well, we could get rid of Mr. Tomato, or no, I take that back. We cannot, but we can do this, right? And that certainly helps. So let's do this now. Okay. Oh, sorry about this. So we are ready to make like a tree here, right? Oh, maybe not. Maybe we're not. Okay. So, this looks like a nice row. And this over here does not. As you can see, our powers are a little bit blocked off at the moment. Okay, well, we're gonna go back up here, I think. Okay, two more moves. The math is on our side over here. The math is okay over here, but I feel better about the math over here. So let's do that. And we gotta make one more leap. This is probably the best opportunity for us. Let's do this. Okay. All right, how'd we do? 3 out of 5. Not too shabby. Sorry about this. That does look like a nasty gash, doesn't it? Let's do this. As long as there's an opportunity to clean up just a little bit, I think we're good. Let's do it. Okay. Ready for the next biome? It's got a creep factor to it, right? When I initially played it, I felt like it was giving me... Hey, you stop it, you. I felt like it was giving me Inscription vibes a little bit. In the best way. I love that game. Okay, so we've got a new trap here. Inflicts 1 poison. 3 poisons will kill you. Okay. So that said, this is looking okay. Unfortunately, these are strength guys, and we're less drawn to them. But the math is still mathing over here, and the math is mathing over here quite a bit. So I say we take a 75% chance. All right, I was hoping for one of these, but that'll do. That'll still do. And now we're looking at 6 actions this time. So 26 and 15, that's not my favorite. I think we will attempt over here. And I think we will attempt over here again. Perfect. All right. Yes. Bring your ear close to my mouth. Your mouth or the sewer? Now, let's be honest, right? Music soothes pain. Knowing how to play grants marvelous powers. See you soon. Okay. I don't want pain. This looks like a good business case for the sun. All right. I also would be okay trying this. All right, that's okay. That's okay, because now we'll get to the total that we need. Now here's the rub. Do you do this? I think you do, because then we just go down here and we refill it, right? So we hope to land on this. No, we're gonna do it right over here. No. Oh, it backfired a little bit, didn't it? Okay. How many poisons do we have right now? I know we've got. All right, I'm not keeping track. All right. There's got to be a. Oh, there we go. 1 of 3. Okay. We didn't manage to fill the sun all the way, so I'm not gonna risk it for the biscuit. And we got a slightly new spiky guy showing up here. These guys we can handle, so we can get 4 actions down here, no problem. We're also gonna get a health back, so that would be good to keep in mind. Based on that, I think I'm gonna start here. And that's going to work out really well for us, I think. Yep, that worked out fantastically. All right, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to clean up down here. And the next opportunity we have to add to our magic capability, you better believe we're going to be taking advantage of that. All right, he's still got the repaired nose, and that's disappointing to see. Now, can we maybe? No? Okay. All right. Well, maybe we should just let it heal. Right? Okay, we're gonna take those. Oh, here we go. All right. Attraction to traps minus 23%. Attraction to all monsters. Well, we don't really want that. Attraction to magic monsters. Nope. Attraction to strength monsters minus 22%, but then they knock us back from chests a little bit too, which we don't love. But it's, you know, what's the greater evil here, right? Because we've got to take one of them. I don't hate that. All right, I'm going to go with it. Okay. Well, things are certainly heating up out here, aren't they? So I think what we're gonna do is pop off the use of the sun. And we're gonna go down this column. So let's do that. Okay. And I am hoping that we land right here. Yes. All right. Maybe if I point at the spots and I just say the words out loud, that'll help. Does anybody agree with that? Oh, what are we doing here? Gets stronger when a hedgeling is destroyed. Oh my goodness. All right. We don't like that very much. Well, this is mostly a good row, especially after we backed those traps off, right? So let's go for it. I mean, they've got to hit us 3 times, so I think this is worth trying again, and I think this is worth trying again, and I no longer think it's worth trying. All right, so we got a bag, maybe coins, and then we've got probably another piece of this. So let's take it. You gained a flute fragment. All right. All right. Is that what you were hoping for? Mm-hmm. That's what I was hoping for. All right. We're gonna make songs, folks. Is this a 3 on magic? We need to build that up, don't we? Speaking of, as you know, we're drawn to these guys, so we want to make sure we can topple them. This would be a good row, especially if we take this guy out. This would be a nice column to use the sun, right? So let's do that. Let's kick off that way. And for right now, with the weakened state, this would be a good row. So let's do this. Oh, perfect. Okay. Well, that worked out great. And if we can get one more action and we can use the sun and go down that column, this is a good row. Okay, so there's our sun. And of course, we're drawn to the bee because it's a magic user. You know, I think we're gonna play it safe there. Okay. Yeah, there's just not enough of an edge for me. Look, I've been enjoying the coins that we have. I've been a good boy as far as buying stuff and contributing to Knows a Lot. Okay. This is Knows a Lot's store. He didn't know that was his name, but it is his name. Okay. And now you know. Now we all know. Oh, that's not great, but these are okay, so so maybe that is great. Oh yes, that's quite great. Yes. Okay, well this is looking good. We don't know who's over here, so let's find out who's over here. Oh, sneaky little snake, right? Well, let's do this, and let's do one of these. Okay, let's not. Oh, all right. We're out. We're out. We're not messing with it anymore. Wait, are we messing with it? We are messing with it. These guys don't cause poison. I know it scares you when you've got 2 because you know. If somehow, even though there's no way it can happen, there's just some suspense, right? You end up being a nervous pervis. You know what I mean? I know. All right, we're leaving. Killing 2 strength monsters weakens all magic monsters. No, we need the reverse of that. The first move on a screen weakens the whole column. That's great. Love that. Love that. Okay, well, first move on a screen weakens the whole column. Speaking of columns, Speaking of rows, well, this is really nice for us. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop this off. Okay, and we are going to knock this row out. Oh, look, it's you. All right, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not overly worried about it, but I am overly worried about it because of all that. So just because I really dislike you. We got the sun back. I know we used an item, but like we talked about, using the items, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. All right, because then we get to buy more items. Destroys all monsters on a row. Yep, that sounds nice for us. Okay, let's get a coin there. Wonderful, right? You're welcome for this. I wonder if we can drag these over to his mouth, you know? Nosy looks hungry. I don't think we can. Okay, well, if I had to choose one, and I do, that is my job, I would say that this is a good column to start with, right? So, this guy, of course, is going to get stronger when we destroy the hedgelings, so that is a thing too, but we're not going to let that bother us too much here. We're going to go ahead and take advantage of this situation. And we are mostly okay over here, if not for this. I know he's a magic guy. We got to get that to 3 right away. Well, you know, I had a feeling, but that's okay, because we're going to go right back to there. We're going to take that. There it is. All right, now you go ahead and get stronger. We're not worried about you. We're out. We're out. Goodbye. Okay. Well, this is a good use of the sun. This is not too bad of a use of the sun, right? But yeah. So let's do this. We'll hope for the best, right? Okay. You know what it does look like is there's a good possibility of getting poisoned out, which, you know, that's no fun. That's no fun for anyone. Zoiks. You know, so I think we do this, right? Because, well, we could refill the sun power too. That might be something we're gonna do. Yeah, this is gonna be a long climb, I'll tell you what. 27 and 33. I mean, the math is on our side, but it's on our side to get hit. All right, so let's do this. And I think we may... I am leaning towards utilizing this and then maybe utilizing this and taking one more turn. You know, just to drive us forward. All right, come on. Okay. I'm gonna try one more time for this. Okay, perfect. And I do not want to risk. Well, I suppose we could. We can risk another poison. I mean, come on, one time. Okay. All right. So no more poison. But that's okay. We're good. We're good. Okay. So I think it's always good to have some strawberry juice. Now, the strawberry juice, by the way, that's a Well, that's the newest flavor. We're used to talking about cherry Ludens for fixing cuts and scrapes, right? But this is the strawberry edition of Ludens. It's new to the market. Let's go. I don't think that nose thing is going to be available again. A little bit. That's a little bit upsetting. Now, if we could land here, we know we're going to weaken this guy, right? And then we don't have to worry about throwing points into this guy, this big bozo. So let's do that. Oh, of course, we land right on him. But that affected this column as well. Which... do we want to use the sun on this column is my question. I mean, if we could take out this guy, that makes this row a little bit better, right? Maybe we want to do that. Oh, look at this. Spawns a monster on each empty tile. Wow, okay. Interesting. Well, let's go over here. And let's do this. Okay, that's all right. Is it all right? I think it's all right. Let's use that. I know we're leaning towards bees again. Problem is if we go for this column once we get the sun activated. I know the math is not mathing for us, but it is what it is. Yep. Perfect. Okay, and it is time to leave. We're at 5 out of 5. We're not messing around. We'll go, you know, how about a straight 20, okay? All right. I'm gonna take a sip here. Cheers to you. If you haven't yet had a chance to hit the like button, please do. I'd appreciate it. I know these devs would appreciate it. It'll help more people see the video and, I'll have people learn about the game. So I think, you know, without knowing anything else, this is looking okay to me. I would assume that this is still okay, especially since we weakened somebody. Let's just finish up things over here. Oh, this is a nice row. And really no reason to mess around. You know, because we're at full health. We've got a decent amount of coins. I mean, we got 80 coins. You know, there's no reason to mess around. Okay, so we've got, we've got a hand. Okay, now you would need a hand to play a flute. So maybe this hand is for the flute, but maybe this hand is for over here, which, you know, I would be very fine with that. Your inventory is bigger. Awesome. All right. Good. Good deal. We like that. Okay. So, I like this row. I think that we should do something with this. And it's just a question of, do we want poison, potentially, or do we want a bee sting, potentially? Of course, this guy is going to fill things up. Okay, you know what? I'm maybe rethinking this. What if we just bomb this guy so we don't have to worry about the bees? There, I feel like that was good. Okay, so we'll do that now. We'll do this. And we will do this. Oh, come on. All right, so we got one poison at this point, right? Yep, 1 out of 3. Okay, come on. What? No. All right. Interesting, but that's okay. That's okay because we're out. I think we're out. Are we out? We're out. Just like to give it one last look. You know, I'm good at missing things. Cluster bomb destroys a random monster on each row. That's cool. That's cool. I like that. Let's buy this and let's buy this. And let's smash you. Ooh, let's specially smash you. All right, 2 coins, perfect. Okay. It's a fun, chill little game, isn't it? really good on these guys. They built something really neat for us. You know, 20, 22, that's 42. I mean, you would think if I go in this column, we're good, right? Okay. Now, that makes this a little bit better. So let's try for it. Perfect. This looks like our next best after this one, though. So let's go over here. Let's do the. That's not nice. Now, this is another guy that flips each time, so perfect. All right, that was great. That was really great. So, speaking of the guys that flip, now this is an excellent column here. So let's at least get things started, right? So then that maybe sets up this row. Okay. Well, only 22%. You know, I'm feeling like this is pretty good. What else do we got going on now? So this guy's out of his shell. This guy's out of his shell. All right, the options aren't, they're not great. But we could use the sun thing, and we could go down there. That's 2 actions, and we're at 5 out of 6, right? You're saying yes, Goat, because that's how math works. Well, and then we could just use this, I suppose. Not ready to use this yet. I think that's what we're gonna do. So we got that. We got this. It's great, I was hoping for the chest. And then let's just go ahead and use this. And we'll pop on through. Oh, here we go. Now, I don't think I was able to show off the under the sea biome last time we played. So here we are. Look at us. We've got some rows that are really looking good. So let's kick things off out here. Okay, I did not know that was going to happen. Sends you to a random tile. That is a trap. Okay. Well, that trap worked out all right for us this time. That is very interesting. Hence the question mark on whether it's going to be good for your health or not, right? I like that. That's cool. We need 2 more moves here. So, what do we think? I guess these guys also, you know, cannot be taken down. That's another thing to consider there. I mean, I'm leaning towards this. There we go. All right. We're looking good. I'm ready for a shop. You know, I'm also ready for one of these. Let's see what we got here. Using 2 items gives back 1 life point. The first move on a screen weakens the whole line. Oh, yeah. So don't we have the first move on a screen weakens the whole line. So this would create a -2 situation. Oh, boy. A -2 on the whole line situation. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look at this. Speaking of lines that are nice. So there's 4 actions right there. Let's kick things off with this. And I think this is going to be the nicest for us. We will absolutely do that. And then we're good to go. Wait. What happened there? Was that a demon chest? Is that what happened? What am I missing? Okay, so some of these chests are mimics? Is that what's going on? Wow. Oh. Yeah, that is absolutely what's going on. All right, so it's the very gold-looking ones that are. I should have paid attention last time. You're saying yes, Goat. Yes. Also, maybe we should just take some of these guys out with one of these, right? Let's use it. That's fun. That's fun. All right, so this will be a little bit of an experiment, right? Actually, this would be the way to go. All right, so both of these look standard. All right, so the really shiny ones. Apparently, we are staying away from those now. Okay. Four out of 6. I mean, let's hope the maths. It did. 3 out of 5 health. This would be the way. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. And I wonder if those chests are just occasionally doing that. All right, let's go magic. Yeah, he doesn't. He looks very sinister. Okay, we absolutely need this. We absolutely need that. And you know, it would be great if he stocked more stuff. I'd like to buy more stuff. That's probably a meta progression option. Okay, well now it's a little bit more clear, the ones that are out to get you, you know? Get stronger with each turn. Oh no. Oh boy, they're not kidding. They're not kidding. All right, let's do that. Oh, that would result in death. Not so fast. I know that did count as a turn, and so it still results in death. Hey, this is what we have, folks. All right. This is our best bet. I know we've got 3 more of these. So let's all right, we're gonna do this first, okay? Now there's only a 20. It's less than 20%. It's less than 20. You need to stop being nervous. This is gonna be fine, okay? All right, see. All right, so 39% or a 60% chance to be in a random spot, and none of the random spots look good. Okay, but if we pop this off, we know that it'll get rid of him, and then we can get the chest. That's my deductive reasoning. It's getting hard. It is getting it's getting a little bit challenging out here. Okay, so we have well, we have a not so nice strawberry. Don't eat those. This, folks, this is not great. Okay, we have no items. We have no use of the sun. And we have several bad options to choose from. So Look, I think... What do I think? Well, I think that... I think this might be the best way to go. The randomness scares me. All right. Hey. There we go. This guy's okay for a minute. This guy's okay for a minute. This guy's okay. This we don't know. This, you know, it's not going to kill us. Wouldn't be nice. Well. This is where it gets hard. This is where you take a sip of coffee and you think about the journey you've had so far, right? And you just reflect, and then you go, hey, you know, we're recording right now. You need to step it up. Okay, you need to step up your game. What do you mean you're reflecting? Come on. Yeah, so I think we're gonna do this. All right, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that choice. And that's what I want to say about that. This is a great column. Okay, I really like that column. So we're gonna do this. Okay, and oh boy, I don't like that randomness aspect to it. We're only gonna lose 1 heart, but there's a chance we land on the strawberry at some point. Okay, now there's an even better chance that we land on the strawberry and that we don't die. Okay, now there's an even better-ish chance that we land on the strawberry. Okay, all right, see? Yeah, I think it's time to go. Now, I do wonder, you know, when they say random tile, that could be an empty space as well. But this, you know, that, yeah, we can't do it. We can't. We just can't. It's not responsible. Right? Okay, so we're going to send 30 up because we're very kind. I know some of you are looking at the bottom right and you're going, nice. And I understand and I applaud you for it. Okay. All right, let's go. We bought the stuff. What is going on up here? So at least we're gonna weaken. We'll get the sun. This guy will be weakened, right? And so maybe, oh, that is one of those precarious chests, isn't it? Or where we don't know if it's tea and cake or death. You just don't know. So this is better. Yeah, this is better for us. We have the sun now, so let's do this. I was really hoping we could land on this guy. Let's land on him perfect. Okay, let's do this. And, oh my goodness, we got some death throws, don't we? But this is gonna save us from that. So let's, well, yeah, let's do this. And, oh, that's one of those yuck chests, isn't it? No. Well, apparently you can't tell. I don't, you know what, ever since that happened, I'm gonna be a nervous Purvis, I guess, right? I must have missed something. Anyway. Oh, hi. What happens if you don't have a coin? Thank you. The deeper underground you go, the more generous the chests become, and the higher your chances of dying. Thanks again. Okay, thanks for that, guy. Thanks, we had no idea. All right, so Strawberries on this monster's line become toxic. Well, guess what? There's no strawberries on this monster's line. So we're going to go this way. And we're going to take care of this whole row. Well, we were. But oh, goodness. All right. I wouldn't hate the use of the sun on this column. Okay. Now this up here would not be wonderful. We could, you know what? We could just do this and move on to the next area. Right? Yeah, let's do that. Ooh. Beautiful. Oh, man. All right. Well, I'm going to wait until we're out there. Attraction to strength monsters minus 32%. Life points minus 2. That would kill us. Attraction to strawberries, but attraction to strength monsters as well. Attraction to magic monsters. Attraction. Ooh, boy. We'd still be at a net negative attraction to strength monsters. I'm going to go with that. Hey, we're working on the bottom row here. That's exciting. So, speaking of other things that are exciting, we're good on this entire row up here. And the same is true now for this row. I am going to... No, I'm going to wait until we've got a harder row situation. And I know we could have taken him out, but that's okay. Are we really down to 1? That's crazy. That is crazy. All right. Hey, it's a piece of the flute. Something tells me there's 4 pieces to it. But we're gonna grab it. Okay, all right. Well, that's exciting. Oh, we can't afford anything? The economy has gotten away from us. My goodness, it sounds like real life. That's too real. That's too real. I can't handle it. All right, well, I think that we're gonna do this. Okay, love that. Let's hope for this guy. Yeah, good deal. This is a little bit of a stinker of a room. I'll be honest with you. It is. Oof. We are overpowered on a lot of these choices. Well, we should land here. And I am gonna say that, well, you know, we should line up to one of these. Okay. The math definitely mathed in a way that we had hoped. We are going to lose some health on this one, I think. We could go with this. We could just play the pure odds of it, right? Let's do it. Okay. Well, that's fantastic. But we have to make another choice, and this may not go so well. Yeah, okay, let's do it. Oh boy. Oh, okay. All right, that's fine. That's fine. We don't mind that. We just want the last piece of the flute. That's all anybody's really wanting here. I'm keeping all the coins. Get that thing out of here. All right. Oh boy. This is rough stuff. So I am thinking, probably our best bet, and then this, right? Okay, so that does that for us. Let's do this. So this is a total of 60% to the good. This is only 56% to the good. And both would mean death, right? Yeah. So, I don't know why this isn't death. We only have 1 health. Okay, so that's good. So 39% to the good. This is our next best bet. All right. Well, let's do that. Okay. Of course, we're gonna do this too. All right, we absolutely will start by using the sun on this column. That, of course, weakens this row, so we're gonna go here next. Okay, 61 versus 39. Just see if there's anything else better. All right, so I guess this is better. Oh. Okay. All right. A warrior is making her way toward the dungeon. Sure is. So we have 36 coins, right? Because I didn't share very much. But an exit rope at the shop, a device to disarm traps at the shop. That's kind of cool. An exit rope at the shop. That sounds weird. So then you open that up and you got something new and weird to look forward to next time, right? Folks, let's do this again sometime soon. We'll get together and play a roguelike or a roguelite because, well, they're awesome. And you're awesome. Thanks so much for all the support lately. Really, really tremendous. We've got, we've got a growing group of channel members. You've probably noticed by now that the credits, music, and visual continues to extend. I've been adding some time each time someone joins. And so my hope is that eventually we can play out that entire track because it's amazing. My buddy is hugely into synthesizers. He has a table that's covered in synths. He's totally into it. So he put together a bunch of tracks and then I put video to it and it's fun. It's fun. Anyway, thank you for all the support. Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you next time out there. Goodbye. Focus.